So I say all these things about the Billy Mura because I grew up with the mixed experience. Like I remember that whenever there was a Ganpati come and we go for the Ganpati Visarjan, we have friends like Hanno, Foko, Munno, they all dancing in a Ganpati Visarjan Nach. And maybe right now their Bhatija, their son, their children, also maybe some of them are here with me in USA. Maybe their relatives still dancing there. And we also dancing when the Tajia come. Like when the Tajia come, our mothers and the women in the house used to put the water under the Tajia with the gala. તાંબળાથી પાણી રેડે નીચે અમે પણ જતા હતા અમને પણ મોકલતા હતા વોટ ઇઝ રોંગ વિથ ધેટ the one thing I can say is આપણે હમ મન્નત માંગતે હૈ આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં બાધા બોલે છે તેમ તો અમારે ત્યાં દિલ્હીમાં ગંગા માતાનું મંદિર હોય તો આપણે ત્યાં ઘરમાં કોઈ માંડવું પડે તો ગંગા માતાની બાધા લે 5 રૂપિયાની 2 રૂપિયાની વોટ એવર ઇટ ઇઝ and sometime our neighbor Salim Chachi, Aisa Chachi used to come to my house and give it to my mom some money and say that like Ganga Mana Mandir ચડાઈ જાય 5 રૂપિયા પેલો હનો માનો પડેલો તો તેની બાધા લીધેલી હતી વાવ યુ બિલીવ ધીસ એ લોકો બાધા લે અને એના પૈસા ચડાવવા માટે મારી મમ્મીને કે કાકીને પૈસા આપી જાય my aunt is to give the money. So which kind of the family, and that is the reason when I heard about like this is I come to say all this thing about, suddenly I start to heard about this A.R. Rahman, like his downgrade since 10 years, he don't getting any work, and he is like, means he is always looks very depressed. So like we cannot say that right now he is really depressed or he is always depressed, and his face is always depressing. So I don't know, means like when I heard his story, maybe it's the legitimate story, and like he must face a lot of hard time in his life in the beginning, that his father died and like his sister sibling died and everybody sick in a family and he don't got any work and there is a money problem and everything, and then he go to the each and every dharmastan, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, and then he got some magic result under the Muslim fakir. And this is come very bad things. When we say about Abdul Kalam Sahab, like when he was young and he almost like I don't know failed the exam or something happened to him and he was deciding to do the like he borrowed the money to come to the North India from South India, and he lost the exam or something happened and he almost decided to do the suicide, and then one Hindu monk saved his life and took it to the ashram and kept him for the 2-3 days, make him perfect very healthy guy again, and then let him go without demanding anything. I don't know why some Muslims, and this is the problem with I'm not saying all Muslim or all Muslim fakirs, but like these Muslims that like help A.R. Rahman, like that time he was a Dilip, that he demanding him to become the Muslim. And that's why like sometimes I see his face that he is always depressed or something, like if you born with something, some God name, and then somebody forcefully or lovefully like make you change your religion, you can accept that, you have to accept that, but that really hurt your heart. And that's what I don't know, I always see on his face. And the thing is that like now he has not getting any work since 10 years, and that's what he complain and like he blame other people. Why not you go to the same fakir again and says that where was your chamatkar? It is nothing like that. You cannot like change, tell the other people to change the religion. It's just like their thing. These people, some people don't understand, and that is the reason they make this world more complicated. I hope I do not hurt anybody, but this is like simple thing. This is the same thing happen, but that's another way that like the Zina, the Mumbai Zina, his grandfather was doing machi business, and because they are the Jain, like some Vaishnav Jain or something like that, not eating the meat, and that's why like his relatives and neighbors, everybody criticize him. So he is like very angry with them, and then he has a Muslim friend, so that then his Muslim friend start to understand his situation, and then he took him to the another Muslim dharma guru, and that guy is like give him advice that why not you become the Muslim. So once you become Muslim, in Muslim there is no any kind of the forbidden for the animal death or anything like that, so you can do business easily. And he did that, and that is the way on the third peri we got the Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and that eventually become the Pakistan. So that was like very like some that was like that I can understand that I can understand that, like, that is not that Jinnah's grandfather's fault. That is like that neighbors and that relatives, they are the idiots, and they are criticize him for just doing the business, so he has no choice to change the. But here the A.R. Rahman means Dilip has a choice not to change the religion, but he so much afraid because he so much lost the hope in a life and all these things. So like, do not take advantage of the people. That's what I'm saying. That's it. Jai Hind.